Well, this was surprising. Yeah, so I managed to read Amazing Spider-Man #1, which is the start, I guess you could say the official start of Nick Spencer's run on Spider-Man after, because he did do the Free Comic Book Day issue, which I enjoyed, and it pretty much sets up everything. I guess you get to call it Amazing Spider-Man #0. But this pretty much kind of like, if you didn't read that it's kind of funny because if you didn't read that Free Comic Book Day issue of Amazing Spider-Man, then good luck to you, because this one really makes you think, maybe I should have read that Free Comic Book Day issue. But what did I think of Amazing Spider-Man #1 by Nick Spencer? A guy who I had no dog in this fight and went, I don't really think I'm ready for him to write a major comic character by himself again. Not after Secret Empire. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this was good. This was really good. Like, I don't know what it is, like, maybe because, like, there's some good moments in here. Nick Spencer actually feels like he knows how to write Spider-Man growing up. There's also some great stuff in here that I'm going to talk about. We get to see some villain stuff, and yeah, he actually, and I don't know whether I'm just happy to have someone other than Dan Slott after over a decade of writing that character. Yeah, I'm just happy to see, maybe I'm just happy to see someone else, but this was really good. I still have some trepidation towards Nick Spencer, because this is just issue 1, but it doesn't end with him going, Hail Hydra, or some shit, or I'm really, I really hate being a hero, or some shit like that. This actually feels like Spider-Man. Like, legit Spider-Man. And it's gonna sound really weird, but it feels like a weird fusion of Dave Michelinie-era Spider-Man fused with, Steve Ditko era stuff as well. So, yeah, it's a weird thing to say. So, this issue, pretty much, we have Peter now living with, Robbie Robinson's son, and a third roommate, who Peter knows is the Boomerang. The Boomerang is a supervillain who is a low-class Spider-Man villain who Nick Spencer actually wrote for in the Superior Foes of Spider-Man, which is actually a really good book. It actually made me go, alright, I'll give you a shot, Nick Spencer, because Superior Foes of Spider-Man is actually really good. It's really fun. So it gave me some leeway into him writing, that character. And I knew Boomerang was going to come back in some capacity. But yeah, he's like, I know he's Boomerang, but there's not much I can do because he's paying for a lot of the rent. While this is also going on, Spider-Man is dealing with getting press from Wilson Fisk, who is still the mayor. And, of course, this puts him at odds with Daredevil and some of the other Avengers. In fact, there's a fun moment where he has this, there's a quote-unquote alien invasion going on, and what happens is pretty much Daredevil just ignores Peter when he's like, look, dude, I'm sorry, the stuff with Fisk, it just happened, I didn't mean for it to happen like that, please, can we just talk? And Daredevil ignores him, and Johnny goes, he doesn't like you. He's like, and Pete's like, don't do this, and he's like, I don't like you either, you better watch yourself, and he's like, Johnny, stop. So, yeah, I was like, yeah, that's classic. It feels like classic banter between Peter and Johnny. So, yay! Yeah, again, like, it just feels like an actual, this whole fresh start thing feels like a fresh start for Spider-Man. Fucking hell, what a great concept. Yeah. And so let's get into the real meat of this. The two major things that, yeah, turns out that it was Mysterio the whole time, which, when I was watching this alien invasion thing, I was like, yeah, this was, this has got to be Mysterio. And lo and behold, it's Mysterio. And we've got a new villain who knows Spider-Man is Peter Parker, and clearly has an understanding. I don't know who this guy is. I think they say his name, but I'm forgetting it. But he scares the shit out of Mysterio. Like, really gets in his head, and he's like, I've dragged you to hell once, I'll do it again. So I'm thinking, is this supposed to be Mephisto? Or maybe it's like some new, like it's got to be a character we know of, because, yeah, I've got a feeling, is like, the way this person talks, I'm like, you are somebody. So maybe it's Harry, and he's using, like, some Mysterio tech to outclass Mysterio, like some upgraded illusionary tactics. Or maybe it's an actual demon. because, yeah, another major thing that happens in here is that it looks like, there's some stuff between Spider-Man and, Peter and MJ in here that made me go, oh my god. Nick, are you doing it? Are you finally getting rid of One More Day? Are you undoing One More Day? Good on you if you're not. If you are. I almost said if you're not. I almost punched myself in the face. Because, like, wow. I hope it's not a bait and switch. I really hope Nick Spencer isn't doing, like, a bait and switch like Tom King did in Batman number 50. Because, like, I can understand, like, why Tom King did what he did in Batman number 50. Because, yeah, we kind of figured that would happen with Selina running out on him. But on the other end, this is Peter and MJ. Like, I doubt MJ would do that. So don't do a fucking bait and switch on us, okay? You want us to like your run. You're off to the races with a really good start, Nick. Don't, but keep in mind, there's a lot of people out there who don't forgive you for your Captain America run and Secret Empire. I know that wasn't totally on you, Nick. I totally know that wasn't on you. I know that was like corporate really digging their fingers in on that one. But, yeah, you were complicit in that. But this has given me hope that you're a good writer. Especially with the second issue that is going to deal with some stuff with the Lizard. Yay! And also, let's talk about the artwork real quick. Artwork by Ryan Ottley. Ryan Ottley's artwork, who most of you guys would know best, is this is his first time really working at Marvel. And this is, yeah, most of you guys would know him best for doing Invincible throughout the run. So he is going to be working with Nick Spencer on this one. Ottley's artwork on Spider-Man is great. Like, no joke. I don't say that ironically. It's really good. Like, Ottley had, like, Spider-Man has been waiting to be drawn by Ryan Ottley's artwork. It really feels really good. I love how he does all this, like, really classic look, and I love how he draws the lizard. Like, I don't know why, like, I just dig the snout to the lizard. It feels like classic Steve Ditko lizard. When I saw that first picture of him, I was like, oh my god, that feels like Steve Ditko era lizard. So, yeah, and I've been digging his artwork, throughout, and I just can't, and I love how he draws like a lot of the characters. I love especially when he's drawing Spider-Man in motion, like when he's web slinging. I was like, oh my god, this dude was meant to draw Spider-Man. So yeah, I was all in on that one. All in all, Nick Spencer did a really damn good job on his first issue, because I think he really needed to sell people on this. But remember, it's just the first issue. Hopefully the second issue won't be a fluke. Knock on wood on that. So yeah, I really enjoyed Spider-Man #1 by Nick Spencer. Hopefully he keeps up with that, because you're still on thin ice with a lot of people. Myself included, Nick. But anyway, so if you've read Amazing Spider-Man #1, what did you guys think of it? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? Who do you think is the new villain? Are you hoping they'll undo One More Day like I am? Just comment below, let me know. And once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.